Hi, it's John. Welcome to my channel EV Intuition, where I'm helping you understand about electric vehicles. Well, it finally happened to me. My under 2-year-old Tesla Model Y had its door dung the other day. Now, if you're familiar with Teslas, they have this great feature called Sentry mode, which I had enabled, and that allows me to capture videos of events or incidences that occur around my car while it's parked. And I did capture the video of my door being dung. So I want to share that video with you and talk about the aftermath and what happened. So let's get started. Before I begin, I want to remind you that if you like the content of my videos, please subscribe and give me a like. It helps me understand how you appreciate my videos. And if you have any comments, please include them also. Well, today I'm talking about my Tesla Model Y. It got its door dung the other day. I was at a community center on a Saturday morning. I had parked the vehicle, and as I was coming out, I noticed on the passenger side several marks on my door. There were about 3 or 4 marks on that door. You know, now I have a white Tesla, so when you see black marks on it or dark marks, it's very noticeable. And it was noticeable to me. There was no vehicle parked on that side of me. That space was open. I figured I'll go and check the Sentry mode videos. And sure enough, it had captured the event. Now, I'm going to show you that video and then talk more about it. Here you see the owner of the vehicle parked next to my passenger side. And he's putting something in or doing something in the back seat of his 4-door Nissan Titan. Suddenly the door hits my vehicle. He quickly recognizes it, tries to rub it out with his fingers, is unsuccessful, but then he finishes up what he's doing. I'm not quite sure. Goes into the passenger side on his front door, and then he goes back quickly to the back passenger side, I'm not sure why, and then takes off. Now, as you can see from the video, I captured the event. The thing that I didn't have from that video was I didn't have a license plate of the vehicle that hit my door. And that's one of my, I guess, pet peeves against Tesla's Sentry mode. I've seen many Sentry mode videos, and they always have about 10 minutes of video captured around the event. But unfortunately, they put the event at the 90 to 95% point of that 10-minute video. So in this case, which happened at this parking lot, the driver hit my door and he took off probably a minute later as he finished whatever he was doing and took off. But by that time, when he took off, the captured video didn't show the vehicle leaving. So I had no license plate around it. So what was I to do? Well, I took the vehicle home, examined the marks on the door, and there were 4 of them. And the fortunate thing is I didn't get much indentation. There was just one area that was very minor where there was a slight indentation into the metal of the door. But for the most part, the irritating thing for me was the 4 marks. So I said, well, I don't know. I'm not an expert on body collision or door dings for that matter. When I looked at it, it looked like, I don't know if this was paint removed or it's something added on to my vehicle door that I can get out. So I took a cloth and some car wax that I usually wax my car and tried to rub it out, and it didn't seem to come out. So I'm like, oh no, this could be a paint chip, 4 paint chips in my door. The next thing I did, well, I called my insurance company just to report the incident. I told them I'm not sure I'm going to do anything about it, and they just recorded the incident. I told them I didn't have the license number of the vehicle at that time, and what was I to do? I was worried that those marks would remain on my vehicle door, so I didn't like that. I wanted to go ahead and plan a trip to the collision place to have them take a look at it and determine what the issue is, and if there was damage, how much would it cost to repair? So I took it to there, and the guy there looked at it and said, no, I don't think your door is chipped. He says, I think it's just marks on the door from the other vehicle's door. And he said, I'll take some buffing compound and I'll try to rub it out. So he went ahead And he did that. And as I watched him rub and put some muscle into it, it slowly started to come out. And he kept doing it. And after 5 to 10 minutes, all 4 marks were gone. So that was great. It looked great. It looked, the paint was in great shape. So there was no issue with the paint. And there was that minor indentation, but I was good with that. So I was very happy that there was no cost. The collision guy just said there's no charge. I tipped him for it and took off, and I was very happy that there was no damage to the vehicle. But I think this raises the question, what should you do in that incident if you ding somebody's door? In the case of my door, the guy noticed that he left some marks on it. He tried to rub it out with his fingers. He didn't. He couldn't do it, and he just left. Didn't leave a note. Okay, and he probably felt no issue. He got away with it. But just to let you know, the following Saturday, I went back and I saw that vehicle there again parked, and I took the license plate number. So I had it if there was some cost involved, but my visit to the collision place basically said, nope, it's all resolved, and I didn't have to go to his insurance. If you're familiar with insurance in the United States, door dings are covered by collision or comprehensive coverage, and I would have had some coverage. So my insurance company would have covered it minus the deductible. Now I have a $500 deductible. So if it cost $600, I would have had to pay $500 towards that $600 repair. So that was a lot of money out of my pocket if that was the case. Fortunately for me, there was no cost, but that's something to keep in mind. Now, if I eventually did have the license plate of the owner of the truck, I could have gone to his insurance company and they would have had to pay it in full. Like I said, fortunately, there was no cost and he got off, and he was fine in the sense that he didn't do any big damage to my vehicle. But if he had chipped the paint or made bigger dents in it, I would have gone back to his insurance company and tried to make that claim. So something to think about when you're in that situation, because my experience is over the life of the car, sooner or later, the car is going to get door dinged. And unfortunately, the owner of that other vehicle should be responsible for that. Unfortunately, a lot of them get away with it. The nice thing about the Tesla Model Y and all Teslas is that it has Sentry mode, though Tesla has some room for improvement as far as how they put that incident within their video so that I can get the license plate of the video, which I missed in the first place. Anyway, I'd like to hear your comments on that. What do you think? What would you do in that situation? Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.